Hey guys, so this morning we got what might be the last two trailers for Pokémon Sun and Moon before release. One in English, of course, and one in Japanese. And a big piece of news in this trailer, these trailers, I guess I should say, the final evolutions of the starters. Now, for those of you who may not have known, probably you all have, unless you've been purposely not paying attention, in the Sun and Moon demo, a lot of information was able to be data mined, including pretty much, I guess, all of the in-game sprites of the Pokemon in the games. Some people are theorizing it's not all of them, but anyway, we did get the, so people did know the final starter evolutions, at least what they looked like. Now, I personally have generally avoided looking at the data mine leaks. I don't want to get everything from those leaks spoiled for me, but being on the internet, some stuff did happen to sneak by, and I did see a couple of things. Like, I did see the starter evolutions. So, Firefox is asking me to download an update, but I'm not gonna do that right now because we have to watch the trailer. So for those of you who did see the Chinese leaks of the starter evolutions, those are real. Okay, so for Rowlet's final evolution, we have Decadua, who is actually a grass ghost type, which to me is an awesome typing, because I'm going to say I wasn't too sure about Rowlet, mainly due to the grass flying type, also because Litten looked cool, but grass ghost just makes it for me. Also, the way that he has that little hoodie thing going on is adorable, and his signature move is Spirit Shackle, a ghost type move that prevents the opponent from switching out. Alright, so Incinerate is the name of Litten's evolution, and the moment we've all been waiting for, he's Fire Dark, not firefighting. So we can all rest easy, and I will say, even though I'm still not sold on this guy's big hands or his wiggly animation, I'm just happy that he's Fire Dark. A lot of us that were thinking he looked like firefighting thought maybe there was a chance he'd still be Fire Dark, and he is. Signature move, Darkest Lariat. It ignores the opponent's stat changes. I was looking for my notes on that. Okay, we also have Pre-Marina, Water Fairy, the final evolution of Poplio. No surprise there. I think that's the only one that pretty much everybody saw coming. I do like this design. Like, I don't care that it's a little effeminate. I just wonder if its gender ratio will be different, but probably not. Its signature move is basically like a reverse Scald. So I was gonna try to get through this trailer without really pausing the video too many times, but I want to do it a couple times. First of all, because copyright reasons, I want to only play sections of the trailer. Also because I feel like at relevant points, I want to be able to go to the website and read a few things. Alright, so we have Decadua, the Aeroquill Pokemon. Grass Ghost, height 5'3", so it's basically as tall as me. That is a tall owl. I'm a short person, but for an owl, that's pretty tall. 80.7 pounds, same ability as always, Overgrow. I'm curious what these guys' hidden abilities will be, though. This Pokemon is able to move about while completely masking its presence from others, almost like a ghost. Once an opponent has lost sight of it, Decadua seizes the chance to attack it unawares. In 1/10 of a second, Decadua plucks an Aeroquill from within its wing and sends it hurtling toward its target. Its speed is astonishing, but not more so than its precise aim, which enables the arrow to pierce a target through and through from half a mile or more away. Decadua usually acts very cool, but it can become terribly flustered in unexpected situations like a surprise attack. It's kind of like me, I think. Anyway, a skilled Decadua can boast acrobatic curved shots. It seems some are also able to shoot arrows to reach up through the sky, only to come drilling down from above, piercing multiple targets one after another. Spirit Shackle is a ghost-type physical move that only Decadua can learn. An opponent hit with this move will become unable to flee from battle or switch out for an ally. Okay, so I mean, it sounds like Decadua uses its ghost powers to kind of control where its arrows go. Pretty cool. Pretty much what we expected based on an archer. But Grass Ghost type, that is cool. I like that typing. I think it's a good typing as far as covering weaknesses. Ghost takes care of Grass's weaknesses to Bug and Poison. Of course, you add the Dark and Ghost weaknesses as in exchange, but at least being a Ghost type, you have an answer for other Ghost types. So I think it's a decent trade-off. Anyway, we're gonna go back now and move on. Did I click it? Guess I didn't. There we go. We're gonna move on now to Incineroar. I almost forgot its name for a second. Okay, it is the heal Pokemon. Like its heals? Is there something about its heals? I don't know. It's the heal Pokemon. It's Fire Dark type. Thank goodness. Height 5'11", a little bit on the taller side. A little taller than an average person, I guess. 183 pounds. Its ability is Blaze. It still looks like a wrestler, so let's read about it. As its fighting spirit increases, the flames that Incineroar produces within its body burst from its navel and waistline. Navel, that just sounds silly to read. Since the flames somewhat resemble a championship belt, they're known as its Flame Belt, and the Pokemon unleashes moves that use flames from it. In the heat of battle, Incineroar shows no concern for its opponents, and sometimes even launches attacks that strike the opposing trainer. As a result, many tend to dislike this Pokemon and keep it at a distance. Well, many did seem to dislike this Pokemon when its design was first leaked, but that was mostly because people thought it was fire fighting, but now we can see why it's Fire Dark, because it fights dirty, for sure. Anyway, if a crowd watching it in battle is pumped up, Incineroar's fighting spirit will burn brighter, but a lackluster crowd can make it lose focus or fight shoddily. When it receives the admiration of young Pokemon and children, it may keep up its cold attitude on the outside, but in its heart of hearts, Incineroar is immensely happy. Aw, so he's got a soft side too. It loses the desire to fight when faced with a Pokemon that is clearly weak or injured, and sometimes gets taken advantage of as a result. Kind of like Ash's Charizard. Anyway, Darkest Lariat is a Dark-type physical move that only Incineroar can learn, and it allows Incineroar to deal damage while ignoring the effects of any stat changes that the target might otherwise be affected by. That was a clumsy way to word that, I think. Okay, so we've got Incineroar. He's got big hands, he's got little wrists. That's the only kind of weird thing I think about him. Otherwise, I'm cool with it. He's Fire Dark, not firefighting. The world can rest easily at last. So, I know I clicked that. Come on. Okay. So now we move on. Oh, we got a little tease of some of the other ones we're gonna see. But we have Primarina, the soloist Pokemon. Water Fairy, again, no surprise. Height 5'11", so another tall one. Although most of its height is gonna be on the ground. Weight 97 pounds, ability Torrent. As it dances, Primarina releases balloons of water into the area around itself, moving them using the sound waves from its voice. The sight of moonlight reflecting off its glittering balloons creates a magical scene. Since Primarina controls its balloons using its voice, any injury to its throat can become a grave problem. Interesting. Its greatest enemies are arid environments and the overuse of its voice during back-to-back battles. Among the balloons that Primarina releases, some explode when touched, while others do not, so it's a game of chance. Primarina jump on the non-exploding balloons while they make sport of their opponents, and they use the exploding variety to trigger chained explosions. That's pretty neat. Primarina's songs have many variations, and each one changes the motion of the balloons. It has been observed that songs shared among Primarina living together it has been observed that songs are shared among Primarina living together, so different colonies end up knowing different songs. Sparkling Aria is a water-type special move that only Primarina can learn, and it heals the burns of any target it strikes. So that's what I mentioned before, kind of being the reverse of Scald. It does water-type damage, but it heals burns instead of giving them, which I guess might be cool if you messed up and you accidentally burned a Machamp with Guts and you want to undo your mistake. You can do that right there, and also do damage as well. Alright, let's move on though, because we have, oh, that's the Japanese trailer though, I don't want to look at that yet. We want to look at the English trailer. The Guardians of the Alola region have been confirmed. We have Tapu Lele, Psychic and Fairy, which was a type that we anticipated. Its ability is Psychic Surge, which leads us to see that there's a new type of terrain, which is Psychic terrain. But now with the other three, that made Sucker Punch not work. Does it make Dark-type moves not work? I'm curious. Alright, so the other Guardians, though, a lot of us were expecting these Guardians to share typings based on Oricorio's forms. but from what I can see so far, that's really not the case, because we had Fire, Electric, Psychic, and Ghost, and as we can see, Tapu Bulu is Grass type, and the final Guardian is Tapu Fini, who is Water Fairy. So they all have abilities that trigger different types of terrain, which is why we got the new Psychic Terrain added. Also, if you notice, we got the names of all the islands. I'm not sure, I don't remember from the other trailers if, hold on, I want to pause on that. I'm not sure from the other trailers if we've had the names of the islands, all the islands, officially revealed yet. I remember watching a Game Explain analysis video where they guessed the names of the island. I know that Mele Mele and Akala Island were definitely confirmed. I don't remember if Ula Ula and Pony Island were. So this could be the first time we're seeing it officially, at least in a trailer. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, we have the unique Z move that all of the Guardians, all of the Tapu Pokemon share. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it looks weird. Guardian of Alola. This thing looks like something out of Majora's Mask, but even weirder. And as you can see, it matches Tapu Koko's color, but in the Japanese trailer, you get to see kind of a split screen of the beginning of the animation, and the color is actually the same for all 4 of them. Anyway, we have some new Pokemon revealed. Cosmog is a pure Psychic type with the ability Unaware, and actually, I'm going to pause right here and go to the Japanese trailer because there's an extra detail that we don't see in the English trailer, and that is that it looks like Cosmog is Lily's Pokemon. Not sure what the text says here, but we see there's Lily's Pokemon, she was talking about it, and I believe that's Lily's Pokemon on the bridge, because I remember hearing that from people who got to play the first couple hours of the game that you get to save Lily's Pokemon from a bridge. So it looks like Cosmog is the Pokemon that Lily is carrying in her bag. Now the question is, does this mean that it has some plot significance? Is it a legendary? Is it a form of the so-called Eclipse Pokemon that we're supposed to get? Again, I did not look at the data mine leaks to see where this thing falls in the Alola Pokedex. I don't need to know right now, I will wait and find out, but suffice it to say that Cosmog will probably be of some importance. Alright, now we have a Lowland Persian, which we did get leaked in the, in some strategy guide thing. It looks silly, it looks like Garfield, but really it makes sense when you consider that Persian cats were inbred so much that, yeah. Persian cats were bred so much that they look silly now. They got the little smushed in faces, so if you think a Lowland Persian looks silly, it's supposed to look silly. But that makes me, that reminds me, I want to show the evolution screen here. I had mentioned this before. Alolan Meowth's evolution screen is green, because remember I tweeted out, and I think I mentioned it in the last Sweet vlog, that there are different colored evolution screens. There's 2 different ones, because we can see Dartrix and the other Alola starters have blue evolution screens. That makes me wonder if the evolution screens are green if it's an Alolan evolution. I don't know this for a fact. I need to go back and check again. But I think the other one, oops, spoilers here. Alright. The other one that I saw, the other one that I showed a picture of on Twitter had, I think it was Cubone evolving into Alolan Marowak with a green screen, and Rowlet evolving into Dartrix with a blue screen. So that's what makes me think maybe it's for Alolan Pokemon. But let's go to this, the Alolan Pokemon League. The Pokemon League exists, there is a Pokemon League. Unfortunately, other than its location, we do not really get any idea of what it is, if there's going to be an Elite Four, but you can become champion, because after you become champion, you can battle in the battle tree and team up with other famous trainers such as Cynthia, as you can see, and Wally, as I almost spoiled there, with his probably Mega Gallade. Alright, now comes, sorry to shout, but here comes the coolest part of the trailer, or the most mind-blowing part of the trailer. Red and Blue are in the games, and I guess you can battle them. You can talk to them. except, you know, red still doesn't say anything. Now, if you look at these guys' designs, I think blue's design, well, first of all, these guys are clearly older. So, the events in Sun and Moon take place well in the future. Well in the future, I guess, of, red and blue and gold and silver. Yeah. I wonder if Blue will say bonjour to you, because he did learn it studying abroad in Kalos. So Blue's design works. I think he looks in such a way that he's older, but it works. Now red, I think, looks a little funny, and I think it's, to me, I really think it's because of the t-shirt. He's still kind of dressed like a kid, and actually younger red is dressed in almost an older way. He has like a vest. I know he's going to Alola, so he wants to wear the t-shirt, but I think that's what kind of looks a little off about him for me. I think blue works a little better than red, but I think it's kind of cool. They're gonna show these guys, they don't look like teenagers anymore like they are in gold and silver. These guys look like they're now adults. At least, well, young, very young adults still, but adults. Maybe they're 20-somethings. Much like people like me who first started playing red and blue from the beginning. So, I don't know. So we don't get nothing else is really that new in the Japanese trailer, so the only other thing I want to do, actually, real quick, I want to read about, well, let's read about red and blue first, and then we'll go back, because I just finished with red and blue. I'm hyped for that. I'm gonna read about them. I don't know, well, there's not gonna be a whole lot of information. Oh, I guess red and blue are also trainers we can fight with in the battle tree. Somewhere in the Alola region you'll find the battle tree, a place where those trainers who have completed their island challenge, or who are strong enough to do so, battle one another. All of the trainers you can encounter at the battle tree are strong. It seems you might even encounter 2 battle prodigies from the Kanto region. Yeah. Okay. So you can scout partners to battle alongside you. Oh, that's cool. So I guess you have to defeat them and then battle them. Oh wait, more information about the Pokemon League. But anyway, this does make it seem like there is some kind of post-game that will be really fun, kind of like the Pokemon World Tournament, but maybe even better. Alright, anyway, the Pokemon League. In the regions that have served the setting for your adventures in the Pokemon series so far, the ultimate stage for battle has always been a place called the Pokemon League. The Pokemon League is where the Elite Four Pokemon trainers with powerful partners, and the champion who reigns at the top of all trainers are weight challengers. A challenger who defeats the Elite Four and champion will be hailed as the new champion of the Pokemon League. In the Alola region, the setting of Pokemon Sun and Moon, there is no Pokemon League yet, but it seems that there are plans to construct one on the peak of a certain mountain. After the growth you achieve through completing the Island Challenge, will the day come when you also take on the Pokemon League to become the strongest Pokemon trainer? Well, it seems like, based on the wording, that you would have to be able to take on the Pokemon League before the Battle Tree, because in the trailer it says that you must be the Alola champion to take it on. But then here it says just if you've completed the Island Challenge, so I don't know. Anyway, real quick before we finish off, I just want to go back to, I want to look at Cosmog, just to see if there's any information about its significance. Nebula Pokemon, Psychic type, height 8 inches, weight 0.2 pounds, teeny tiny, ability unaware. This extremely rare Pokemon is known to only to a select few in Alola. At one time, it was known only by the kings of Alola and their heirs, and it was called the Child of the Stars. The Aether Foundation is researching this unusual Pokemon, and one of the professors at the Foundation recently dubbed it Cosmog. Alright, so that ties Lily even further to the Aether Foundation, aside from the way she dresses and the way her hair is and her eyes. Now we have, and the Ultra Beast thing, now we have this Cosmog that the Aether Foundation is researching and that she apparently has befriended. Cosmog is very curious and shows no fear of people or Pokemon. If you treat it with any consideration at all, it will take an immediate liking to you. This personality trait often leads it to danger, of course. Its gaseous body is so lightweight that it's sent flying when the wind blows. When light falls on this Pokemon, Cosmog absorbs it and grows. Alright, pretty neat. So I guess Cosmog's gonna be of some importance in the story, we can tell. So now I want to go back real quick and look at a Lowland Persian and see if there's any hint of truth to my theory. It actually has the fur coat ability, which could be pretty useful. Anyway, The round face of a Lowland Persian is a symbol of the rich Alola region, and it is held to be a Pokemon of great beauty. Ironically, I guess. It is such a distinctive Pokemon of the Alola region that all Persian are well protected, and strict inspections are required before tourists can be permitted to take one back to their home region. Persian is highly intelligent, with an even higher opinion of itself. In general, it looks down on everything other than itself. It doesn't tend to grow attached to its trainer either, so it's a difficult Pokemon to have as a partner in battle. So yeah, this is a snippy purebred. Its exquisite coat shines with the glow of high quality and enchants both humans and Pokemon. For this reason, it is a very popular Pokemon in the Alola region. It usually puts on a refined act, but once a battle begins, it will indulge in the most underhanded of tactics, hence Dark type, including surprise attacks, trickery, and even foul play. I wonder if it will be able to learn Sucker Punch, whose Japanese name is Surprise Attack, Trick, and Foul Play. I hope so. Yet its haughty personality causes it to underestimate its opponents and it's often taken in by their counterattacks. So no real hint to overly done inbreeding, but we know that Alolan Meowth was bred to be the way it is, so Persian's face is a product of inbreeding, I'm sure. Okay, so also I'm assuming if you have a regular Meowth, it's going to evolve into a regular Persian, since it's not really exposure to environment, but breeding that made a Lowland Persian the way it is, and Meowth. Alright, but on that note, I think I've covered enough for today, so if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. This is probably the last bit of information we're going to get until the release of Sun and Moon, so get excited. I think these trailers were really awesome. I almost want to use the word epic, but I mean, well, it's kind of gone out of favor because it's been overused so much. So they were awesome trailers. Go ahead and check the links in the description to both the English and the Japanese trailer. You can check out PokemonSunMoon.com, the official website where I am right now, to find more specific information on each thing that was revealed. And go ahead and leave a comment, letting me know whether you want to see me play Sun or Moon after the games come out. When the game comes out, I'll play one version on my own, just to kind of get a feel for it, and then starting in probably December, I will play the other version as a Nuzlocke or Wedlocke or something like that. So leave your vote for Sun or Moon in the comments below, and also what you think of all this information revealed. I'm excited, I'm hyped. We're down to really 3 weeks, just about, before the release of Sun and Moon. So yeah, also don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date, because again, if in case any other news comes out, or when I start my playthrough of Sun and Moon, you'll want to be right here on my channel. And that'll do it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.